Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Today we're going to be doing a reverse ombre effect using some black hair color. I'm going to be using Wella 1N, and don't look at my nails. I see y'all. I am going to cross over to another line. I just using whatever I had in the house. This is a 10 volume. I don't want to cause any further damage because the hair is already light, as you can see. This was a wig that I previously did a watercolor on, and it turned out beautiful. I just wanted to show you guys some ways that you can revamp your old wigs. Okay, so what we're going to do, we're going to do some small subsections. We're going to start adding the color at the ends. Try not to pick up too much color because you want to create a blend. I'm either going to use the brush to blend or my fingers. As I get towards the upper part of the hair shaft, I want that to have a blend effect. So I am going to feather it out towards the top using my hands or either using the brush. Okay guys, so the first thing that you want to do, and you've probably seen this on other videos that I've done, I use the 91% alcohol. Some people can't use alcohol, so what we have been suggesting is that they use sea breeze because it may be a little gentler for their skin. So I have on my makeup. The one thing about applying lace products is it has to go on a clean surface. So what I want to do is go on here and clean my skin. Don't rub hard, but you do want to make sure that you do get a clean surface. So what you could do is you could wash your face, you know, but if the client or you're working on someone else, if they already have their makeup on, then you can gently go around it, you know, with a clean towel and maybe some soap if they just have like a lot of buildup. Or you could just go ahead and wipe it with the alcohol. Once I get done wiping it with the alcohol, I want to go in with my Boho Skin Protect. Okay, so guys, when you're using Skin Protect, you want to make sure that you understand that you're never to use any type of hair replacement products without a Skin Protect. The Skin Protect that we have, it creates a barrier between your skin and the lace glue. With this, also, it's going to give you a sweat blocker. So that is great for protection against your own sweat because your sweat has bacteria in it, guys. And I kind of preach this on my Instagram, you know, throughout some of the postings that I have done in the past. So your sweat has bacteria in it. And when you have that lace on, guys, it's just going to sit right up under that lace and it could possibly irritate you. So we want to make sure that you are using our Boho Skin Protect, and it's going to help your lace last longer. So who doesn't want their lace to last longer? So if that'll help you remember to use it, just remember that the Skin Protect makes it last longer. So what I'm doing is I'm spraying it on a towel, and I'm going to go in and I just want to dab. You want to make sure you can actually see the wetness, guys, because if you can't see the wetness, that means it's not there. Don't rub it on. You want to dab it on. And I like to do that about 2 to 3 times. You can also kind of think of it as a deodorant. It's going to block the sweat and make your lace last. So that was once. I'll do it. So you want to let it dry, let it dry, let it dry. Once it's absolutely dry, then you're going to choose which Boho lace glue you're going to use. So let me give you the rundown on the difference between the two. So this is our original strength. It is the Extreme Cream. And then we have the Boho Active. The difference in the two is going to depend upon you. Okay, so it depends on you and your pH balance. So you have some people who have dry skin to normal skin, and you have some people who have oily to greasy skin, or people who work out. So if you know that you have normal skin, you're going to use the Extreme Cream. If you have the active skin, or you're working out, or you're greasy or oily, you know, some people, they get like, they don't have to be doing anything. Their T-zone is just super shiny and oily. You want to use the Boho Active. Or if you work out, or you live in an environment where it you know, it's very humid and things like that, you would need the Boho Active. So it totally depends upon you and your skin as to which one you would be using. We also have it in a glider, which makes it easier to apply. It kind of looks like a finger, because I'm really known for using, when I'm applying on myself, I like to use my finger because I can get it really flat. And so that's why we put it in a glider, so that you can apply it and get it really flat as well. So we don't put the Extreme Cream in the active. We only sell the Boho Active in a glider. So we also can get it to you guys in an empty glider, where you can put your own Extreme Cream in there if that's the one that you like to use. Otherwise, on our site, we sell it completely full with active, or you can purchase an empty glider and put your own glue in that one as well. Okay, do over. I didn't have my press-ons on. Okay, so what you want to do is you want to create the bubble. Drop the bubble, and then you want to drag it. It has to be thin, guys. If it's not thin, it won't dry properly, and it won't dry even, and it will interrupt your hole. Trust me, try it. Try it different ways, and you'll see, you know, what works for you. But this works for me, and I like for it to be thin. You can only get several layers if it's thin, or else if it's too thick, it can turn white on you. Or if your body temperature, that's one thing that people don't realize. If you are hot while you're applying, it can turn white. It's a water-based product made like that for safety. So, you know, you have to have your body cool. If you are hot, all you have to do is drink a glass of water, and then you will cool down immediately. So smooth all that out. Okay, so it has to be really smooth. Okay, so I'm supposed to be telling y'all how I got started in this business. All right, so what I got started doing here, I may have been about 13 or 14, probably earlier than that, just playing around with it. I had cousins, relatives, aunts, uncles that did hair, so I kind of been around it for a long time. I think what really made me, you know, when it really came over me that this is what I wanted to do, I had an aunt. She was a recovering addict, right? And I never really seen her, you know, happy before, like, you know, happy and sober and just clean. So one day, I believe she decided to just clean her life up, and she went to hair school. When I came to visit her, she had already started, you know, doing hair and things like that. And I would just see her interact with her customers and just seeing her, you know, happy. I never seen her like that before in my life. And I was like, wow, you know, that's amazing. And I think that's something that I want to do. You know, I saw her, how she made her clients, you know, happy. And she was so excited. And just to watch her, because I believe I may have been about 9 or 10 and I really thought there was no hope for her. So she was one of my aunts that I kind of looked up to, and I just really loved. And you know, I've just watched her, you know, happiness through making other people happy and making them, you know, feel good and look good. And that's just what I wanted for myself. So that's how I got, you know, interested in really wanting to do hair. So I'm kind of like going over this, making sure I got it flat. You can't apply, I'm applying over here where it was clear. You don't apply another coat until it's clear. And you'll see a lot of that on my previous videos. I talk about that a lot. So you can't apply another coat until it's clear. So we'll come back and do the other coat once that is clear. And clear means you can't see any white. And you see right here where we see a little bit of white? Like that can't be there. That has to be clear. And sometimes I'll take like my rat tail comb, and you saw me take like the tip of the glue and go ahead and push it in there. But wherever it's clear, then I can go ahead and apply another coat. I'm gonna do one more coat. Right. So let me finish telling y'all the story. Okay, so once I decided in my mind that I wanted to do hair, I still was a little, you know, nervous like a lot of people, because hairstylists get paid what by the day. So it wasn't like a you know, a salary job. So some people really didn't look at that as, you know, a real profession. Right? But as we all know, and as you know today, hairstylists make a lot of money. So I decided to go in the Army because I was a little scared and I really didn't know what I wanted to do, because I had did a year of college, right, at Western Michigan in Kalamazoo. And I went there to be a school teacher. I really didn't know what I wanted to do. I just know I looked it up and they didn't have that many credit hours of it. So it wasn't that many credit hours that you had to go to be a teacher. So I was like, let me do that. Off on the weekends, home by 4, off in the summer. But when I got in there, I decided that that was not for me at the time. So I joined the Army. When I went in the Army, I had already been like training under my aunt. The day before I went to the Army, she had taught me how to do finger waves. When I went to the military and I went to basic training, I finger waved like everybody's hair in basic training. And the sergeants had called me out. My platoon sergeant had called me out, and they were like, who did these finger waves on these white girls? Who did these finger waves on everybody? I was like, I did. And guess what? I didn't get in trouble. Everybody that had finger waves got in trouble. So I guess I did a good job. So the sergeant, he was like, the drill sergeant, he was like, everybody get down. He had them doing push-ups. I didn't have to do it. I felt bad. He told me I did a good job. So, hey. All right, so it is clear. That's my last coat. Well, not really. I'm going to do one more coat because I wanted to show you guys the tape. Now, I talk about this tape all the time. This was actually one of my first products that I had before the glue. And I used to only use it because I did not want to fool with glue. But since so many people started wearing, you know, lace, I left out a margin of people who couldn't wear my tape, because the tape, we advertise it that you can't put it on hair. So it comes in a tab. You get 40 little square tabs. And what I like to do is cut them in half, or either cut them in 2s, 3s, or 4s. So I'm going to cut this in half because I want to use it in my corners. A lot of people have a lot of problems with lifting in the corners. So I'm going to put it in the corners. I actually peeled this off too soon, but I'll peel the other one. You'll notice that I'm going to put it on top of the cap and on top of that glue. But let me peel this other one off for you. You see this one here. And make sure you still have that slit in the middle, because that's going to make it easier for you to get it off. Okay. So I'm just putting it right there. You can put it the long way or whatever. I just do it just to get extra security when I am wearing mine. Okay, so what you want to do is you will see the little, you see the little slit right there? You want to take your tweezers and then you'll, you know, take it out. It comes off really easy, guys. No matter what you heard. Just like that. Okay, so I'm going to do one more coat. Because I like to put, you know, a coat of glue on top of my tape. Make sure you spread it out even. And if you need to go on top of there, you can. But I'm just going to go on the tape because I feel like I have enough coats on my skin for myself. I only do 2 to 3 because I change my wigs out a lot. For like the average customer, I suggest you put it on them, like do like 3 to 4 coats. But I like to do a thin coat on top of my tape as well. Alright, so it is ready to apply. So when I apply mine, I like to apply it from the middle first. That's just how I like to do mine. And I really don't like to leave any glue exposed, meaning when I lay the lace, I like for it to come in front or either right where the lace is on my skin. Okay, so I'm going to use the tip of this glider and I'm going to fold this back. You can use a clip or whatever, and I'm going to drag it down. If you feel like it's getting everywhere, if you feel like you have more control with like a rat tail comb, do that. It's just whatever it takes to get this down and flat. If it gets on the lace, you gotta wait until that clears up because you can't lay it down while it's white, or you're gonna have a problem with it turning white up under the lace. So you want to put that down. I only do like 1 coat because I know those areas could lift, and I can always just go back and add glue. Once it dries clear, then I can lay it down, but I can't lay it down when it's not clear and it's almost there. See, when you do thin coats, it don't take long for it to dry clear. So now I can go ahead and lay it down, right? And she ready. And she ready. All right, I already did this side over here, and she's getting cute. 1 second.